Okay, it's dry now. All the molding I've done to it, that is. Next up, we're going to go ahead and Tan-Kote it. Oops. I've got the edges re-burnished. It really doesn't take much. Just a little bit of time with the burnisher, and that brings the edges right back. And you want your edges pretty. Got the belt loop molded. Gonna fit right in there like that. And it'll come right back out like that. Like I said, next step's going to be the Tan-Kote. So I'm going to go ahead and set up for that, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're all set up. I got my Tan-Kote in my clamp so as I don't knock it over. And the way I'm going to do this is pretty simple. I'm going to use a dauber and put it on, and then wipe off the excess. That way I get a nice thin even coat. The Tan-Kote will soak into the leather a little bit, and that'll help protect it. I also want to make sure that I get it into the stitches, because that'll protect the stitches as well. So like I said, a little bit on the dauber, and we'll start down here and just spread it around. And then, taking a paper towel, wiping off the excess. And that's one side done. Yeah, it's going to be a little more difficult. I got to get under here. But, let me finish this first, and then I got more blithering to do. There is one thing I did before I put the Tan-Kote on that I forgot to mention at the beginning of this here video. What I do with all of my leather and all my holsters, particularly the ones I mold, is let me just finish this real quick. I mentioned it in other videos, but I put on a thin coat of neat's foot oil, because all the molding and stuff, because I use hot water and just the action of wetting and drying itself removes the moisture and the oils from the leather. The neat's foot oil puts it back. And once you treat it with neat's foot oil, it stays, it never dries. That's the thing about neat's foot. It doesn't go rancid, and it doesn't dry. So it's ideal for treating holsters. There you go. You can see some of the shine coming in on that. Now also, I want to make sure I get it on all the edges. Like I mentioned in burnishing, the gum trag, it's good for burnishing, but it's not good for keeping the edges pretty. So I go ahead and I top coat those, and then I'm going to go back through and burnish them all again. And do the same thing. Just wipe them on, dauber it on, and wipe off the excess. Oops, see. Actually, this is probably dry enough for me to handle, yeah. I also got to get it on the strap. Now, as you can tell, I haven't set the snap yet. That's the last thing I do. The very last step is setting that snap. and I'll just let that dry, burnish it some more, set the snap, and that'll be pretty much it. I'll come back with a video when it's all done. See you then.